Shout out to Crumb and Theory Hazard doing a quick update, a midday update report on stock market. It's June the 1st. Said I was going to look into doing some fractional shares using Robinhood. Also, wanted to give an update on Target since since protesting has been going on for the last week, and a lot of Target stores and Walmart stores have adjusted their hours due to the protesting and damages and the adjustment of fixings and installations, and Target stock has slightly been down, not down by much, but has been down. It says right here, Target, CVS, Walmart temporarily shuts some stores amidst protests and looting. Um, Retailers already hit by coronavirus board up as U.S. protests enrage. So a lot of these stores are also using like the pandemic relief and insurance to try to recoup some of the damages and losses that they have had due to the protests. Um, and since Target, its headquarters is in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where like Ground Central is for the protest due to everything that's going on. They are taking a slight dive, not by much, but they're down about $3.21 below the mark where they should be hitting right about now. They should be hitting this line, and they're down below this perforated line right here, this dotted line. If we look back over the week, the end of last week they were up. May 29th, they hit all the way up to 122 last week. And Target as a retail market, their retail market has been doing exceptionally well when it's compared to other big names like Walmart. Do old brick and mortar style type of stores. They're doing very well when it comes to retailing food. So, if anyone ever plans to invest in Target, the best time to do it is the weeks leading up to Black Friday. Um, they do very well leading up to the weeks of Black Friday and Black Friday through Christmas. So, you know our rule when it comes to our mathematics, and that is a third. So you take the 52-week high, which is 130. We're gonna round down to 130, and we take 30% of that. So that'll be 13 times 3, 39, and we subtract the 39 from the 130. So you take the 130, subtract 39, and around $91 is, I say between $91 and $99. If you hit that mark in between the buy gap. So if you wanted to invest in Target, between $91 and $99 would be the best target to buy. And looking just over the history over the past 3 months, it's been below $99. Let's go back, go back. So we're looking at April the 7th, April the 6th, April the 3rd, $91, and it's been fluctuating between $90 and $99 for between March 24th and April 7th. March 24th and April 7th was the perfect time to buy. And don't worry, at least once a quarter, it goes back down this low for you to jump in and buy again. I see and Target's futures, since they're just $10 away currently from the high today, and their 52-week high is basically around $10 away. I could see them excelling past the 130 mark for this year. So they're going to exceed their 52-week high. Their 52-week low is $79.41. So just $20 above that would be the perfect time to buy in. So what I want to do starting today is I wanted to start doing introducing the fractional shares investment, investing little as $1. So I wanted to check this out for the month of June to see how it could benefit someone. And so let's see what it's about. I've done fractional shares with M1 Finance, and it's pretty good. I like it. I started out with I think $25, and I've grown it to $200 over a year, just reinvesting the dividends that you get from the companies that you invest in. I had it set to auto invest. Since then, I think I've taken out I've withdrew from it and taken out 175. So I left $25 in there after I withdrew, and it's already made its way back up to $40. And I withdrew it back in I want to say March. So within the last 3 months, I've withdrew it, and I got the investment set to auto invest the dividends that I get from the companies that I invested in, just using the $25, and it's already back up to $40. Close that out. Yeah, 40. So last week it was up to $40. Now it's up to $41.87. I have it set to auto invest. So anytime I get cash from the investments that I have, right now I have a total of 39 cents that's came in since the last time that I checked it, and I have it checked to auto invest. And I mostly have the investments in medium T bonds, uh, bank balance sheets. I invest in JP Morgan Chase. I invest in Apple, and I invest in PNC Bank. I invest in uh, AT&T. So I try to invest in things that I regularly use. And since I use all of these, I was investing in Amazon, which I shared, but I stopped investing in Amazon doing the spread because even though Amazon may pay a good dividend yield, I was not making enough with a fractional share investment to recoup anything. So this month and last month are the only months that AT&T, PNC Bank, and JP Morgan Chase Bank has been down. So I basically been down $2 from JP Morgan Chase. I've been down 77 cents PNC Bank and down 51 cent AT&T. Um, they're normally up. That's why I kept these companies that I invest in, and I want to know if I'll have the same outcome doing a similar portfolio with Robinhood. So it says invest any amount, choose how much you want to invest, and we'll convert from dollars to parts of a whole share. Build a diverse portfolio. Customize your portfolio with pieces of different companies and funds to help reduce risk. Trade in real time. Invest in fractional shares is real time. And as always, commission free. Get early access. So I'm going to hit the get early access button. It says you're on a list with, what's that? Is that 1,700,000,000 31 731 million? Oh no, it's 700. It's 1,731,624 others. Move up the list by inviting your friends to join Robinhood. You'll both also get a free stock. So I've already sent this out. So you tell them how much you want to go to each company. Um, that is correct. So I'll go back to M1 Finance. I started out with just with $25, and I actually did a little bit of research on the companies that I was going to choose, and I was going to see how much of a dividend yield that they pay out. Some pay monthly, some pay quarterly, and with them paying, I had it set to auto invest. Um, I basically made this pie, and in this pie, it lets me allocate how much of a percentage I want each company or each bank in this case, because I got more banks on here than anything, um, that I wanted to allocate the funds. And at the time, I did 50 to 60% in medium T bonds. I did 15% in bank balance sheets. I did 10% in JP Morgan Chase. I did 6% in Apple, 6% in PNC Bank, and AT&T. I did 5%. And starting out, I had Amazon doing like 10%, but each for the first 3 months they kept showing up in negative. So I got rid of the the Amazon. You don't have to keep it, any of your companies that you're invested in, and over time the each dividend was paid. It showed how much was paid, whether it was 1 cent, 2 cent, 4 cent, each time it was paid. So it actually showed me how often it was paid, when it was paid, and if you look here, it looks like it has my timeline here, and let's see if I can go back some over the past year. Nope. Yeah, back in February is when I started making the withdrawals. I said March, but February is I made when it got up to 192 or 193. I made a withdrawal, took out some. It got to started taking out a little bit more, and then I took out the rest right here. I remember leaving $25 in there, and it just grew to 41 bucks. Just leaving it alone, and this is something that you could do. Um, you invest in fractional shares, and you just kind of leave it alone over time. And you can also like implement like auto pay. Like if I wanted to invest $10 a month in fractional shares, and since I have it divvied up by percentage wise, if I said I want to take $10 and invest it every month on the first, every month on the first, it'd take $10 out of my bank account, put it in my portfolio, and then it'd disperse it according to the percentage that I have it on. So I got it on 60, 15, 10, 5, 5, and 5. So if I had it set up to where it would just be reoccurring every month, it would just it would take 60% of my $10, which is $6, and it would put it in this, 15% put it in that, 10%, and so on and so on. I didn't set up reoccurring. You can set it up that way on M1 Finance, and I hope that's something we'll be able to do when it comes to Robinhood. So to get the fractional shares early, I wonder when they're going to start implementing this. Because I thought it already started. Apparently, we're in line to do it. So I would like to do it. And that's what I plan on doing for this month. Um, Social media becomes battleground over days of street protests. Of course. Um, so Facebook stock and Twitter stock. Since Facebook and Instagram is owned by Facebook, that's also going to be up as well. So when you look at Facebook stock, it's at $228 per share. And just last week, they were just slightly down. By this morning, yeah, this morning they were down to 225 and 4 cents. So yeah, that was just this morning. So within a little bit of time, they done moved up to went up $4 per share. Their high was 229. The start this morning was at 224.30. So they've been making some money. Yeah. So with everything that's going on, we have protests on one side, pandemic on another side. Um, Stock market floor has raised its buy-in price when it comes to doing options, and like last week to buy a contract, an option for Starbucks last week, just to go up to the next dollar, it was around $40. Now it's 109. So everything has been raised because of the scarcity of the economy right now. So plan on doing fractional shares. I hope to get to it real soon. I'm gonna continue to do some some options trading until that time comes. I have money set aside to put in for fractional shares other than this 193. Um, I'm all out of day trades, so I don't have any more day trades live. All my day trades are used up. I used them last week doing MU and Starbucks. But yeah, so this is what I plan on doing. Tech is going to go up this week. If you see MU right now is going towards $46. By the end of this week, if it follows the same type of pattern that it had last week, it could reach up to $49 easily. So just to give you a quick view, how it was around $46. It jumped down to $44 per share, and then on the 27th, it just skyrocketed up all the way to 49. I imagine it's going to do something similar because it just came out with some new chips. Yep, it says this is what raised the price of the market this morning. And they're going to do a quarterly earnings review, another reading at the end of this month. It's scheduled for June 29th. So around June 29th, it's also going to go up that last week. So just to give you guys a heads up, just in case you want to invest in Micron Technology, ticker symbol MU. If it goes down to $44 again, $44 again, it'd be the perfect time to buy. Even if you just buy one stock or two stock, by the time June 29 comes around, it's going to skyrocket again around $50 a share, and that'd be the perfect time to sell. Or you could hold on to it for a year or two to see if it grows some more. So that's all I got for today. Won't be here long. I'm gonna continue to watch the market and CNBC to get some news updates. I'll be back tomorrow. You guys be safe. Remember to care for the ones that you love and love the ones that you care. You see someone in need, help them. Please help them, and stay safe. It's real out here.